that is, I am Juan Fernandez from the Película in Puerto Rico, and it's truly a pleasure to get to talk to you about your new movie. So let me ask you this, and it's a question for the three of you. You can decide who goes first, but what do you think is the most punk rock thing that James Gunn ever did as your director in this movie?
It's a great first question.
that's a great
yeah,
question.
You did go.
Yeah, you really came at it.
I've said that he really is punk rock in everything that he does.
Well, you know, he was in a band. He was the
Right.
lead singer in a band.
Right.
So James is very punk rock.
Yeah, but I love what he does with the sensibility of that, how he sort of reworks it for every single
Yes.
character. So I wonder if you noticed that while he sort of guided you through the process. Wendell.
I actually witnessed something that I can't say I would give away the movie. And it was my first day just reporting to do costume fitting or whatever. And James said, come to the set. And they were filming something that is, that, man, when I see that in the movie, I just go, that was punk rock. That was one of the best things that I can't say anything about because it's a reveal in the movie. But the other thing was, I'm a big music fan. And to hear the theme with this,
Yeah.
with that electric guitar, man, which I find in music today, that element of the electric guitar was so big in the 70s when I was growing up that I missed it, and to hear it back again, it really moved me. That was real punk rock.
All right, cool. So it's another question for the three of you. I mean, it's a movie where a lot of fantastic, epic things happen, but if we don't believe the dynamic in the office at the Daily Planet, it's sort of everything that's as important as that we believe that people are flying and they're monsters and stuff like that. So tell me, did you get rehearsals? How you guys, is it just like instant chemistry of being cast right? So I wonder how you guys sort of tinkered with that while shooting those scenes.
I think it was a lot of instant chemistry.
Yeah.
And a lot of the casting. I feel like our personalities are very much intertwined with each of these characters. So, day one, it felt so real and authentic to, I mean, I can't speak for them, but, and the chemistry, like we all were, it was like we had walked into this set, but it felt so real.
Yeah.
And we all like love each other, and it was just wonderful.
So it was never like, look at the side, it's like, oh, we're stuck in that contraption again.
Yeah.
It was like,
Oh my
Just
God.
the opposite, just
Yes.
the opposite.
Yeah.
The word I keep saying is festive. It was a great ensemble, it was immediate chemistry, and we had a blast, we had a blast.
All right. So let me ask you this, because I don't want to, I can't wait for people to discover what your Jimmy is. That I love sort of the tinkering and how the essence is there, but he's a different one. So I wonder, when you saw the script and saw how it was going to go, like, what was your response? Because I like all the inner life that we never seen of Jimmy before, like the fact that it gets alluded to and it plays out in the plot. I think that's awesome.
Oh, good. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was kind of this like magical thing where for a long time before the audition came around, their friends had been sending me stuff online, people saying that I would make a good Jimmy, and I never experienced anything like that in my career. I didn't really think that people had an awareness of me in that way, and like, granted, it might have been my mom saying it on message boards. I don't know. It might have been might have been my grandma getting the information out there, but people were saying it somewhere, and so going into it, and even in the audition, like James was immediately kind of like, "You're Jimmy, man. Like you're whatever you do," and it was the most like. It completely freed me up to just do stuff and try stuff. And it's so rarely as an actor do you get that opportunity where you're just told like you can't go wrong. So it seemed like it was just too good to be true, and the whole experience has been. But reading the script, I was cracking up because it felt so in my voice. James's version of this Jimmy, I really saw him and like understood him, and it was the.
He is Jimmy. You should walk around town with him. He's got.
I am. T-shirts, man. I am
I am
also.
Jimmy.
Mikaela builds me up.
It's true.
So I've only been an extra in a movie, and I remember in the fitting, there was discussion about keeping my beard or not, and I'm just like an extra in a movie that they shot in Puerto Rico. So I wanted to ask you about the pipe. How, was that always a thing that was going to happen,
Yeah, the cigar.
or how much discussion and how much? Because people don't think about that, but there's a lot of detail that goes into everything that shows up on screen in movies like this. So.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that the cigar, Perry White cigar, was there because it is the common thread that connects all the different men in this fraternity who played him. And that's the image that I remember from the comic book, you know, to see that stogie with that little line of smoke going up. And then I also thought it would be a great conflict to have this cigar that you want to smoke that you can't because we don't smoke in buildings anymore. And also be the source of frustration for him. And that's what you see, how he deals with people sometimes, and where his grumpiness comes from. And so that's the thing that I wanted. The immediacy of the cigar lets you know exactly who Perry White is.